pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second down at 5.
Back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he comes back with one complete.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
49ers nothing. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 31, Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They go play action here. Purdy
steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Jonathan Taylor with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons pricking it off, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a play.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want.
And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. An even 100 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, smash Rondo!
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. .44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got his man on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Patriots 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down, McCaffrey.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Warriors 17.
Back to throw again. This is caught. It's Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
70 rings. 70 rings. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got some space here.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 111 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Patriots take over first down at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that, street.
They run once more with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 72 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Taylor will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 2nd and 13. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second and 5. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they send a man in motion right.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 82 yards.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Purdy looking to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle.
Down inside the 10.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Patriots get the football back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Purdy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
In motion comes the tight end left. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore